Good day everyone. I am Idrisdin Chong from Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English. So my report for today is all about interpretative reading. The mechanics of interpreting poetry. Good oral reading and interpretation entails good preparation, thorough understanding of the selection and the proper expression of the literary piece. To get you started, some pointers are in order. A. Understand the selection. You must not only know the general content of the selection, you must have actually like and enjoy the piece. Read the selection silently, knowing and understanding the meaning of each word and each sentence. Knowing the background of the story and consulting reliable sources of meanings will help. Consider the attitude, feelings, emotion, or temperament of the person who wrote the selection because this give meaning to his words and point to the style of reading aloud you will use in the interpretation. Knowing the life of the author and the circumstances that led to the writing of the poem or story provides a clue to the emotional background of the selection. Identify words and ideas you need to emphasize. Recall your own experiences to help you in understanding the author's mood and to guide you in recreating the author's feelings. Identifying yourself with the characters in the poem or story because of a past experience will help you project the feelings of the author. Experience in love, hate, and disappointment to a name few will help you feel and understand what you are interpreting. Emphasize the meaning. Read the selection accurately without adding, subtracting, or changing any word or phrase. Inaccuracies in reading will result in a confused translation to your listeners. Practice reading the selection aloud or record your reading to correct or mispronunciations. Follow all significant punctuation signs, dots, dashes, and parentheses because they help listeners understand the selection and they let you pause and at the appropriate places. Pausing is an important tool in interpretation. It helps point at praise or call attention to a line or word you want the audience to notice. It gives the audience time to reflect on what you have just said. It prepares you for the next mood or scene. Read the selection with sufficient volume and distinctive enunciation. Clarity, accuracy of sounds, proper vocabulation have been emphasized in part 1. Read the selection smoothly, blend words and phrase properly so that transfer of meaning is effectively done. Avoid word-to-word jerky and even reading hesitation over a line, repeating words and mispronouncing because you and your audience may lose the meaning of the selection. Emphasize the mood in your interpretation to the lines should be alive and the selection should be born again. Aim for the desire to create something of beauty or greatness, whether poetry or prose. Use your voice effectively to show your feelings and moods. Select the voice quality, voice pitch, and intensity that will match the moods in the selection. If the mood is angry, tired, sad, or happy, then select many variation of voice quality, intensity, and pitch that you have learned in part 1. Have a good control of your manner of speaking. Use appropriate rate, phrasing, and posing depending on the mood. Speaking in meaningful words groups, pose at appropriate places to convey mood and meaning, to arouse suspense or to indicate change of scene or timing. Form a clear mental picture of the setting, characters, and action. Use your imagination to see, hear, taste, and smell all description in the poem or story. Use appropriate gestures, facial expression, and body movement to suit the material. Some selections, such as dramatic stories, require body movements, while others, like lyric and descriptive passage, require a little or none at all. Watch for time limit. Sustain the appreciative listener's enthusiasm and attention by speaking well within definite time limit. End your performance while still hold the interest of the audience. Bodily action for expression closely related to rhythm and meaning is body movement. Interpretation must not only be vocal but also physical. Our voice cannot do the work of conveying meaning and mood alone, but body must also coordinate with the voice so that the rhythm and the bodily action act as one. For example, the glow in your face accompanied by a voice full of enthusiasm, clenching on the first tog together with a vocal force of emphasis, a slight sway of body combined with lifting and sprinkling vocal quality or legs apart firmly on the floor with arms akimbo accompanied by the deep, full quality of your voice are some of the ways in which your body can respond to your voice. All your actions, however, must be sincere, spontaneous, fresh, forceful, and convincing. A put on wide grin, a blank stare, a poker face, limping hanging arms, or stiff body unless called for in projecting a certain mood hampers the listener or even prevents him from responding appropriately to your interpretation. Make your reading alive not only through your voice but also with your body. However, suit your actions to the words and the intended meaning and mood without overdoing them, for they might distract rather than enhance your oral interpretation. To get your body stated, pantomime each following situation or without speech. Pantomime a long-distance telephone conversation. Second, be a repentant sinner pleading for forgiveness. Next, you are triumphant winner of present beauty contest. Acknowledge flaws for your fans. Be a student who comes very late to class carrying several books, two of which fall on the floor and make emotions to pick them up. Whisper a secret to an imaginary companion. Be a professional singer performing before a nightclub audience. Be a dancer slightly swaying to music. Be a cheerleader of basketball team. Cheer for your favorite player. Pantomime an oral interpretation of a poem. Grip the floor with your feet, standing up and feel that 10 feet tall. Say the following lines from Invictus. Hold your head up high and feel proud as you are. Say, I am the master of my fate, I am the captain of my soul. By Henley. Reading prose selections. Prose, like poetry, is a good material for conveying expression. In literal and figurative language, prose has emotional tone. It is less regularly patterned and its rhythm may not form a symmetric regularity, but is capable of balancing its emotional tone through the use of language that may range from a very easy, unrestricted pattern to a rigid structure and subject matter that may be simple or complex. Some prose forms appropriate for our oral interpretation are fiction, plays, essay, speeches, Bible story reports, and radio and television. Script, since it is convenient for the audience to listen to a lengthy performance, the choice of appropriate prose forms is necessary. The short story lends itself well to our oral interpretation because it is simple and condensed, and it tells life in a small compass. Okay, so that's all for my report for today. Thank you and God bless us all.